everything we do. You know what I'm saying?
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they
Wow.
home the big house.
Wow. Why am I not surprised?
Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And
open spaces. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give on the option. Powers through the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. Beat his man trying to block him and tackle that receiver on the screen.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to throw, it's Webster. quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Drive comes from the 27. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Webster. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They have to be physical.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Had to catch in with his shit, man.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The lone back's got it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Snap from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To throw, it's Webster. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to set up the screen. Inside the 25. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilliam. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it for a big play.
How great is it to have a running back? You can basically run your entire route tree. You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
That's caught. It's Klein. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Throwing right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Buying some time. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Webster. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles. And
he wants to take the top off. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Fresno State will have to punt. Oh my, he just shanked that one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Off play action on 1st down. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's Webster. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's McCulley. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. He'll set up to throw. The sure hand, it's Morgan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? Third and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Handoff from the gun. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Webster. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's McClain. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Goes to the option. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the comeback is on. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense because they're doing their part, especially these last 2 drives now. Trailing here in the second half, but not by much. And they know if they just keep getting it back to their offense, good things are going to happen. Really nice job on 3rd down that time, getting the sack and now giving their offense another chance.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Webster. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 21, Fresno State 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got a man. It's Haynes. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive defense.
Ernie on the Jets. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they've moved out front here on the fourth.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Webster. Sets up the screen.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Webster. Into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option to give. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, he gets the first down on that one. I think if he could do it over, though, he would do his best to stay in bounds and try to bleed as much clock. With the lead right now, obviously the clock is their ally. That's something that they're going to work more on in practice as the season progresses.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking to scramble. Takes a hit as he fires. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Wolverines will call on their punt team.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Webster. Tagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Got his man out of the backfield. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw on third down. Caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Fresno State right back to the line. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the run, still looking. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Well, obviously, here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting him to throw it here on third.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Webster. Let's it fly. Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. You want to talk about building confidence?